Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Now the Packers took on their longtime rival, the Chicago Bears, earlier this afternoon. News 8 Sports' Cade Overton joins us in the studio with the rundown. Cade.
Yeah, Brooklyn, not only was it a big rivalry game, but there was a lot at stake for this one. The winner took control of the NFC North and the action did not disappoint. It was a tie game late in the fourth quarter, but Josh Jacobs would go up the middle for a go-ahead touchdown to put the Packers up 28-21. However, Chicago had marched down the field inside the 15 on 4th and 1. Caleb Williams goes to the end zone, but Keyshawn Nixon picks it off, giving the Packers the win in a thriller. I'll have full highlights and reaction from this one later in the show. Brooklyn.
Thank you, Cade. Well, excitement about today's big game was felt throughout the area. Many fans gathered at local bars and restaurants to cheer on the green and gold. Here at John's Bar, a competitive yet friendly atmosphere was felt as both Packers and Bears fans came together to root for their teams in this tense matchup.
Well, it's an incredible rivalry that's been going on for what, almost 150 some games. It's built in. It's a wonderful chance for fans of football to get together and appreciate what this game really means. It's really one of the top honors in the National Football League, really.
Terry adds that the NFL games bring family and friends together, and bars are a great place to do so if you can't make it to Lambeau yourself. Holiday traditions in La Crosse are getting a lift this year. Literally, News 8 Now's JDS McGee shows us what's new with the Rotary lights.
If you think the Rotary lights look cool from the ground, this helicopter behind me takes it to a completely different level. Lake Superior Helicopters is offering holiday flights at the Oktoberfest grounds, giving people a chance to see Rotary lights from above.
Just getting to see the Christmas lights from a really cool angle like the sky is an awesome thing to get to do.
Pilots say riding above the city gives a much wider view than walking the displays or driving through the park.
You don't really get as much perspective just walking around Rotary lights or driving through it. When you're flying above it, you get the entire Christmas light show, but you also get to see all the Christmas decorations in people's yards, the city lights, the campus. So you really get the full 9 yards if you're in the air.
And for first-timers a little nervous about flying, staff say the hardest part is simply showing up.
Once you get out here and get in the line, you've done the hardest part, because once you get in, it's just cool after that.
Now flights run from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. every weekend until December 21st. Reporting in La Crosse, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
Well, that certainly looks like a fun experience. Now, Lake Superior Helicopters offers 3 different tour packages, with the cheapest one starting at $49 per ride. We will have a link on our website at news8000.com.
Well, I'm guessing it was a chilly flight out there, so I'm glad that JD is bundled up because it's definitely going to be a cold tonight. The good news is our lowest temperatures are actually hitting right about now, and then we're going to see our temperatures rising slowly as we go into the morning hours. We also have a low chance for some very light flurries that pass through tonight, now moving into western Minnesota. That could clip just into northeastern Iowa in the overnight period, although accumulation would be fairly low if it does make it into our area. Cloud coverage will likely increase throughout the nighttime, and again, we'll likely see our low temperature here pretty shortly. So by the time that we wake up in the morning, we'll see our temperatures actually around 5 to 10 degrees warmer than what the overnight low actually was. Winds will begin to blow out of the south by the afternoon, making for a still below average but somewhat mild day before we have kind of a warm stretch going for Tuesday. So I'll have the details on that in a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Flags around the state are down to half staff today. Today marks the 84th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor that led to America declaring war on Japan and entering into World War II. In a release from Governor Evers, he paid tribute to the more than 50 Wisconsinites who lost their lives during this attack. Governor Evers also officially declared December 7th as Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day across the state. Jaycees La Crosse is facing a critical shortage of Toys for Tots donations as the holiday gift giveaway day draws near. The organizers say they are well below target to provide gifts for children in need this year. With less than a week left, the urgency to collect toys has reached a critical level.
Donations are very much down for this year. understandable. Many people are facing the same hardship, families that are reaching out to us in need, and we just didn't receive the donations we have in the past. So we have some very bare shelves.
If you have toys you're willing to donate, please bring them to JC's Lacrosse to help ensure every child receives a gift this holiday season. The town of Campbell Fire Department escorted Santa around French Island today, bringing holiday cheer to families across the community. Fire trucks pulled Santa's sleigh to local parks, where Santa handed out goodies and fire safety tips to children of all ages.
It's a beautiful day. The kids are out. You know, it's brings cheer to everybody. Oh, we're busy. The elves are working overtime. Mrs. Claus is making cookies faster than Erickson Bakery, so life is good.
Organizers say the event was a festive way to celebrate the season and promote fire safety. Community members gathered for a special cycling event this morning following Global Fat Bike Day on Saturday. Riders got together at 10 a.m. this morning for a ride through the marsh, into Hickson and back, with the ride lasting about 2 hours. Organizers say it is a great way to gather cyclists to use a unique type of equipment during the winter season.
So a normal bike can't fit really big tires, but the bigger the tires are, the better it will go through snow. The fat bike is a fun way to give you an excuse to get outside, gather with friends. You know, you can see the people coming around here today, and hoping we have 10 or 20 people get together and just get out and go for a ride.
After the scenic bike ride, riders could warm up with hot chocolate and community connection. Scrutiny of the Trump administration's strikes on suspected drug boats is intensifying. More than 80 people have now been killed. Willie James Inman has the latest from the White House.
This weekend, new demands for a full accounting of the U.S. military attack last September on an alleged drug boat in the Caribbean. Some lawmakers want classified video of the second strike that killed survivors released. Democrat Jim Himes saw it during a closed-door briefing. Today, he told CBS News the public needs to see it too.
I think it's really important that people see what it looks like when the full force of the United States military is turned on two guys who are clinging to a piece of wood and about to go under.
Republican Senator Tom Cotton says he's not against releasing the video, but defended the strikes.
It looked at one point like they were trying to flip the boat back over, presumably to rescue its cargo and continue their mission.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has found himself in the hot seat as details of the attack emerged. This weekend, he defended the Trump administration's efforts to go after so-called narco-terrorists and said the second strike was justified.
There was a link-up point of another potential boat. Drugs were still there. They were actively interacting with them. Had to take that read. I said, Roger, sounds good.
Hegseth would not say whether the video of the second strike would be released, but said a review is underway. But critics are seizing on President Trump's own comments on the controversy.
I don't know what they have, but whatever they have, we'd certainly release, no problem.
Under the law, if someone has been struck and continues to engage in hostilities, points a gun at you, has a gun, they may be a legitimate target. But if they are outside of combat, they are not. And attacking them is a violation of the laws of war.
And tonight, for the first time as president, Mr. Trump attends the Kennedy Center Honors, and he will also serve as host of the event, a first for a U.S. president. Willie James Inman, CBS News, the White House.
Still to come, we are well into the heating season. This week's Eyepiece takes a serious look at one safety precaution homeowners should be aware of.
Monday on News 8 Now. This morning, it's Mindful Monday. We're talking hunting season, why hearing protection is crucial to prevent shooter's ear. When we see you at 5 a.m.
Where do couch potatoes go for the most comfortable couches? Wesco and Sparta.
These cushions like clouds. I haven't moved in hours. Spilled salsa, no problem. Wipes right up. Perfect for an afternoon nap or two. Built-in USB charger. I never have to leave.
All right, couch potatoes. Store's closing.
Say goodbye to 2025 and take 25% off furniture and mattresses.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, come on.
So I'm sensing a bit of tension between you two.
Well, our heart attack was a wake-up call, but I still feel like we could do more to avoid another one.
Come on. I started eating kale. Kale. And I take statins.
Right, and we're hitting the gym, but I'm worried it's not enough. I just want him to ask our doctor about Repatha.
Normally, I don't take sides, but you should listen to your heart.
Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers LDL-C by 63% and drops the risk of having a heart attack by 27%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
You were right. Our LDL-C is in a better place.
And so are we.
Listen to your heart. Ask your doctor about Repatha.
News 8 chief photographer Chuck Oadsma has done many seasonal safety stories over the years, but for this week's eyepiece, he caught up with one team trying to keep homeowners safe this winter.
I knew that there was a whole lot more to this job than brushes and rods, really. So what caught my attention the most and what I became passionate about this job is keeping people safe.
There's a lot more to the chimney than just the flue. Just basically getting your chimney cleaned, I think, is very important. I think what's even more important is for the average homeowner who has a fireplace or a wood stove in their home, that they understand all of the parts to it. It's not just a chimney, okay, we hook it up and you can burn away. One of the biggest factors, negative towards chimneys, is water. And a lot of people don't really realize that. But masonry, brick chimneys, water, you get, in the Midwest, we have a lot of freezing and thawing. So cracks start forming, and then the water freezes, thaws, and the cracks get bigger, and pretty soon water's actually leaking into the chimney itself. And it can progress over years before the homeowner even knows. We do windows too. Can be a messy job. Well, worst case scenario, as we all don't want, is a chimney fire. And even worse than that is if it takes the whole house down. Nobody wants that. Worst case scenario, yeah, that's what it is.
The National Fire Protection Association recommends getting your chimney inspected every year. Still to come, the Powerball is soaring once again. Could you be the lucky winner? We'll have details following the break.
And we have a brief warm-up on the way for Tuesday, but that's going to prompt the chance for a little bit of a wintry mess to pass through the area. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
Support local businesses by shopping at A1 Vacuum Sales and Service in Jackson Plaza. Make cleaning a breeze with great service and high-quality vacuums. Discover the perfect vacuum for your unique lifestyle. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
At Jolivet Family Farms, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Fraser for Christmas trees, wreaths, garlands, bows, fruit and gift baskets, gift cards. Buy fresh, buy local. Concord grapes, cheeses, organic eggs, honey, jams, syrup, pancake mixes, meats, pizzas, specialty chocolates, Wisconsin beer and wines, salsas. Dazzling crafts and decor items. Take home some pies, cookies, bars, and breads from our homemade bakery. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Welcome to Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. Shop our huge selection of upholstery by Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Sleep better with our selection of double-sided, hybrid, or all-foam mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedroom sets available. Set your dining room up with a new table, chairs, bar stools, or counter height available. Throw down a rug to complete any room, scatters, 5x8s, 8x10s, and more. No gimmicks, no corporate hassles. Open 7 days a week. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace. There is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
Support local businesses by shopping at A1 Vacuum Sales and Service in Jackson Plaza. Make cleaning a breeze with great service and high-quality vacuums. Discover the perfect vacuum for your unique lifestyle. Shop local. Shop Jackson Plaza. Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The Powerball jackpot is once again over $800 million. After no winners from last night's drawing, the total stands at $875 million. The cash value, $403 million. The next drawing will happen Monday night. Now, whoever wins that will certainly be lucky, but it sounds like we're going to get a little bit lucky on Tuesday with some higher temperatures. We'll send it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalicki for your full forecast.
Yeah, that'll definitely be the one thing to look forward to with this forecast period. But with those warmer temperatures, we also have a little bit of a wintry mess on the way in terms of chances for both rain and snow to be passing through the area. So let's dive right into it. Tomorrow, we're still going to see temperatures very comparable to today. So for the most part, still going to be staying around 10 degrees below average. But we will begin to start to see the winds shifting to be blowing more out of the south, prompting a slow warm up, although you'll definitely feel that warm up on Tuesday. So for tomorrow's highs to start the week off, for the most part in the low 20s, 24 in La Crosse, 22 in Eau Claire, under mostly cloudy skies. As we go throughout the early morning hours, again, we have some light snow passing into western Minnesota right now. Once we go into the early morning hours, it skirts just to our south. Northeastern Iowa may be feeling a few light flurries out there if you're an early riser. Otherwise, it's looking like most of us should miss out on that morning batch. We could see a couple breaks in the clouds, but overall it's looking like we'll have a mostly cloudy day. But again, those winds starting to blow out of the south by tomorrow afternoon, giving us some warmer air as we reach into Tuesday. We also have another chance for some light snow to pass through in the evening hours. Not really tracking any accumulation chance with this, but by tomorrow evening we could see a couple light flurries passing through the area, and it moves pretty quickly. We should be left dry already as we go into Monday night. And then that's going to be a quick turnaround into Tuesday, giving us a little bit of a wet day, but it'll come a little later on, so we have at least maybe the morning to enjoy the slight warm up because it is going to feel quite nice out there. We're going to continue, or we have been actually seeing this trending a little bit warmer every single day too. So now we're seeing a high in La Crosse of close to 37, which would put us actually above average. That will be the first time that we've been able to say that since before Thanksgiving. But as you can see, temperatures fall pretty quickly. Therefore, after by Friday, we'll already see temperatures back into the teens, well below average once again, and will likely even be a little bit chillier as we go into Saturday. So definitely take in that warmer air on Tuesday while you have it. It's not going to be the greatest day to enjoy it, but it'll still be one of the warmest days of the upcoming forecast nonetheless. So let's dive right into this wintry mess. We have a low pressure system passing in as we go into the afternoon hours. So for the morning, it'll likely just be cloudy out there, but we can really see the difference in temperatures here. Already close to freezing in La Crosse by the morning hours, although Eau Claire is sitting in the teens. Once we get into the later morning and early afternoon, we can start to see some snow. We'll likely see initially snow across the entirety of the area, but again, a stark difference in temperatures from the north to the south. Once we get into Tuesday evening, that's when we'll likely see more rain transitioning for folks south of I-94, where temperatures will be above freezing. Areas along the I-94 corridor and northward, that's where we're seeing the line between freezing and staying below freezing. So Eau Claire and further to the north, looking like it will have a stronger chance of staying as snowfall throughout the entire day Tuesday, and that could lead to some significant snowfall totals throughout the rest of the day, because even going into Wednesday morning, we'll still start to see some light snow continuing to pass through the area, although it does taper off pretty quickly therefore after. So all of this likely occurring during the Tuesday evening commute as well. For now, it's not looking like we have a huge chance to see any freezing rain or ice, but of course, when you start to mix the rain and the snow, you can't entirely rule that out. So all in all, something to keep our eye on because it could cause for some travel mix-ups, but the temperature nonetheless is going to be very nice after this cold stretch that we've been having.
Nice. You know, I don't mind the snow. It's pretty. The worst is scraping off your car in the morning.
Yeah.
That's where I start to complain.
When it starts to turn into some work, that's when I start to have a problem.
Right. All right. Thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, a report from Lambeau Field. The Packers outlasted the Bears in a 4-quarter thriller. We'll go inside the locker room after the break.
'Tis the season to sparkle at Home Seasonal Concepts. Now enjoy 50% off the festive selection of trees, wreaths, garland, and all your enchanting holiday decor needs. Embrace the magic of the season. Shop holiday at Home Seasonal Concepts inside all home furniture showrooms.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy.
When you need a truck to get you from the job site
to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram
or a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Stop in now to get a brand new Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, or Chrysler. Whether it's for work or play, we've got the vehicle for you. We have a wide selection of every model. Nothing beats getting in the driver's seat. So stop in today. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain. It just hurts all the time. It feels like your foot is squeezing on itself. When I drove past the Good Feet store, I thought, I'm gonna stop in. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet that were personally fitted just for me. Then it was like, okay, this is something special. These make a difference.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, get 10% off Area Rug sale prices. Choose from many different shapes, sizes, and patterns with Area Rug experts in every showroom to help you find the perfect rug. 10% off Area Rugs going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We had a huge battle at the top of the NFC North this afternoon. The Green Bay Packers hosting the Chicago Bears. The winner taking control of the division. So let's go to Lambeau Field. Micah Parsons, his first taste of the rivalry. Same with Ben Johnson for Chicago. First Packer drive of the game, facing a 3rd and 17. Jordan Love back to pass. But this throw is right into the hands of C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Not even close for Love. That interception gives the Bears the ball in great field position. But the Green Bay defense would step up. Chicago on 3rd and 15. Micah Parsons shoots through the line. Caleb Williams has to throw it away. Bears punt. Still scoreless in the second. 3rd and 10 for the Packers. But Love with the fadeaway and puts it right in front of Christian Watson. Touchdown Packers. It's 7-0. Bears would kick a field goal to make it 7-3. Then with 45 seconds left in the half, Love taking a deep shot. And that's Bo Melton coming down with it. Touchdown Packers. It's 14-3 at the break. Second half, Chicago starts to heat up. 1st and goal, Caleb Williams rolling out. Threads the needle into Zacchaeus. 2-point conversion good. Bears down 3. Green Bay responds. 3rd and 3. Love hits Watson on the slant, and Watson has room to run. 41 yards to the house. Packers go up 10. But these Bears are frisky. Down 7 with 8 to play, and Williams finds a wide open Colston Loveland. This one is tied at 21. Packers looking for an answer. On 3rd and 1, the toss to Jacobs. Looks like he's going to be brought down, but somehow finds a hole. The 21-yard pickup has the Packers inside the 10. And then a few plays later, it's Jacobs up the middle and in for the score. Packers go up 28-21. But the Bears would go down the field, facing a 4th and 1 inside the 15. Williams to the end zone, but that ball is picked off. Keyshawn Nixon comes down with it. Ball game. Packers win 28-21, and with more from Green Bay, we've got Jacob Lenzendorf inside Lambeau Field.
Well, the stakes were a little higher than usual for a Bears-Packers game. Green Bay dominating the series in the last decade, but the Bears come in trying to win back-to-back games in Lambeau for the first time since 2007. But it was Green Bay who was up for the challenge as they go on to knock off the Bears by 7. Well, it came down to the wire as the Bears marched down the field late in the fourth quarter. But once again, it was the defense that stepped up and closed the door as Keyshawn Nixon picked off Caleb Williams to put an end to the game.
We was in like a zero call. And my guy went behind the backfield, and I was chasing. And I saw the tight end free, so I knew he was the only person to get the ball. So I just ran to me through the ball. I think I kind of got high. It was kind of high. Did I jump high?
One of the stars on offense was Christian Watson, who once again showed how valuable he is to this team with 4 grabs for 89 yards and 2 scores.
Honestly, I think we just got a lot of guys who can make those plays. I don't really think it matters who's out there. I think we got a lot of dogs, a lot of guys who play with a lot of confidence, and 10's got a lot of confidence in all of us. So, it just allows us to go out there, play fast, and play free, and make plays when our number's called.
It felt like playoff football with the weather, the atmosphere, and 2 good teams. And the Packers now in a good spot to reclaim the crown in the NFC North.
That's just the hard work we all put in, throughout the offseason, camp, OTAs, everything. We've really come together as a whole and, figured out what it takes to, be in this position right now. So we just got to continue to stick together and, continue to win this way.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing we wanted to harp on, coming in the offseason was the division games, how important they are, going against, these teams that we have in our division are really good teams. So, that was our main focus, get back to winning in the North, get back to playing, our type of ball, complementary football. And, it was a battle out there today, but I think we on all 3 phases, we pretty much, complemented each other. We made the plays when it was time.
So the magic number today is 4. The Packers now improved to 4-0 against NFC North opponents this season after just 1 win a year ago, and they take over first place in the NFC North with 4 weeks to go. And as these temperatures get colder here in the frozen tundra, the Packers are just heating up as they have now won 4 games in a row. From Titletown, Jacob Lenzendorf, News 8 Now Sports.
What a finish in that one. A hard-fought game by 2 of the best in the NFC. Love finishes 17-25 for 234 passing yards. Started the game with an interception, but followed it up with 3 touchdown passes. Packers improved to 9-3-1 on the season. They'll go on the road to face the Denver Broncos next week. All right, let's go over to Minnesota. The Vikings hosting the Washington Commanders. J.J. McCarthy back after he was out with a concussion last week, and he was looking good early in this one. First drive of the game, and McCarthy connects with Josh Oliver for the 18-yard touchdown. Minnesota jumps in front. Then in the second quarter on 3rd and 1, McCarthy hands it off to Jordan Mason. He bounces outside, takes it in for the 8-yard score. Minnesota up 14. Second half, and how about the defense? Jaden Daniels to throw, but Andrew Van Ginkel swats it away and comes up with the interception, takes it back 40 yards before being brought down. Minnesota would settle for a field goal, but then on their next drive in the red zone again, and McCarthy goes underneath to Josh Oliver, who's in for his 2nd touchdown on the day. Vikings go up big, and they weren't done. Fourth quarter, McCarthy to throw, and it's the other tight end, TJ Hawkinson. Another Viking touchdown as they get a big win, 31-0, the final. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
From clogged drains to new faucet installations, we've got you covered. Since 1994, we've served homeowners across the area to make sure their plumbing is done right. So call us today and see what done right looks like for your home's plumbing.
Hey, Dominic here with great recipes using our Italian Pleasini. For Italian mushrooms, use a pint of mushrooms, 1 stick of butter, and 1 tablespoon of Italian Pleasini. Put in a slow cooker and cook on high for 4 hours. For Italian green beans, fry 4 chopped slices of bacon with 1/2 chopped onion. Cook 1 bag of green beans, combine everything, add in 1 teaspoon of Italian Pleasini. Get Italian Pleasini and over 40 other blends at the Pleasini Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse.
Mwah! So the Medicare open enrollment is happening now through December 7th.
But if your plan has been canceled, don't worry, you have till December 31st to change your plan. At Strive Medicare, we bring over 40 years of experience working with Medicare plans. Let our trusted local team guide you to the coverage you deserve.
We came to Strive Medicare and everything was taken care of.
We're conveniently located inside the Social Security building in downtown La Crosse. Call Strive Medicare today. We're here to help every step of the way.
I knew that Schwebel, Getz & Sieben cared about me and cared about my recovery and cared about how I was doing.
I felt like they were an outstanding firm to partner with because at the same time I was going into battle mode to focus on her healing and take care of business at home, I knew that they were doing the heavy lifting and going into battle mode and taking care of the business on the legal end.
I would recommend Schwebel, Getz & Sieben without hesitation.
You need an experienced attorney on your side. Schwebel, Getz & Sieben.
Dahl Honda is proud to sponsor News 8 Now's Top-Notch Teacher Program. It's always a highlight of our month to recognize the top-notch teacher and thank them for all they do for our students in school. Dahl Honda values the great work all teachers do for our children and community. If you know a teacher who deserves top-notch teacher recognition, please nominate them. Thank you, teachers, for going above and beyond and providing a top-notch education.
The quality of their products are fabulous. That's why I always get my faucets and things through them because I know they're going to last. Everything they've ever replaced, toilets, faucets, shower heads, has lived its life to its fullest.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Thousands of runners dressed as Santa Claus filled the streets of Liverpool for the city's annual 5K Santa Dash.
However, the run does more than spread holiday cheer. Participants are encouraged to raise money for 8 local charities as part of the holiday tradition. The run started in 2004 and is billed as the UK's largest festive fun run and marks the start of Liverpool's Christmas celebrations. Well, that looks like plenty of Santas to go around to get gifts for all the kids.
Yeah, you almost need that Santa gear to stay warm out there right now.
That's true.
Speaking of staying warm, we do have a warm up on the way, so I'll have another look at your forecast coming up right after the break.
Help your pup feel their best with water therapy at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Our heated pool is perfect for recovery, mobility, and gentle exercise. Book your dog's splash session today at booktopdog.com. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Let's talk about character for a moment. The heart and soul that defines what you're made of. People of true character recognize that they're part of something bigger than themselves. Take the doctors, nurses, and staff at Amplify Health. These are pros at the top of their game who come together as a team and give it their all for the benefit of others. That's character, that's professionalism, that's Amplify Health, and that's the mindset that makes life better.
The easiest way to furnish your cabin is at Black River Furniture Outlet. Bring the outdoors in with a handmade dining table set, crafted from the finest woods like hickory, walnut, maple, and barnwood. Shop cozy Amish rockers and upholstery, or Wisconsin-made easy sofas with customizable fabrics. Pair it all with a cabin rug, 5x8s, 8x10s, scatters, and runners available. And before you leave, visit the bed shed. Check out our rustic bedroom groups and bunk beds, as well as our Amish office furniture. Open 7 days a week, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
At Jolivet Family Farms, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Fraser for Christmas trees, wreaths, garlands, bows, fruit and gift baskets, gift cards. Buy fresh, buy local. Concord grapes, cheeses, organic eggs, honey, jams, syrup, pancake mixes, meats, pizzas, specialty chocolates, Wisconsin beer and wines, salsas. Dazzling crafts and decor items. Take home some pies, cookies, bars, and breads from our homemade bakery. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Well, we have a good day of baking weather ahead of us. Another chilly one to start the week off. Temperatures for the most part staying in the low 20s as we head into the afternoon for your Monday. But we do have a warmer Tuesday on tap. I got the best text of the year from my mom today. She asked me what Christmas cookies she wants me to make.
Gingerbread?
I did say gingerbread.
I
That's my
love
favorite.
it.
Yes.
All right, thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.